What's going on, Newborn Nation? It's your boy Newbornkilik here, welcoming you to another Trollpasta / creepypasta super spooky reading. It's Christmas time, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, etc., etc. I hope you're having yourselves a great time. So sit back, relax. We're gonna read 3 awful stories. They're very short stories, which is very nice for me because I'm incredibly dyslexic. So this will be fun. But we're going to read 3 Sonic-related stories. Now real quick, if you haven't read or heard the original Sonic.exe, 2 of the stories do play off of that, and they're much better if you actually read them. I will go ahead and leave a link to one of my favorite YouTubers down below, or one of the little cards here. His name is Yuri of Wind. He did a Sonic.exe reading, and it's brilliant. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the first story. Sonic06.exe, and right away, you know this is going to be terrifying, because it has to do with Sonic 06. The nightmare continues. I am still a big Sonic fan, even after my experience with that evil Sonic plushie. I still play the games, period. But then, something unexpected happened. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I licked how you could explore the towns in it. Okay. Were they tasty at least? Okay. I gotten a knock on my doorbell. Okay. The mall man had given me a game disc for the PS3. It was Sonic the Hedgehog, more colloquially, fuck's sake, better known as Sonic 06. I got the PS3 disc and put it into the PS3 disc slot of my PS3 and turned my PS3 on. Stop saying PS3, please, for the love of God. And then the PS3 logo came up. I saw that there were only 3, in parentheses, 3 save files. Odd, I played the game and saw that I was at the final Robotnik battle. He said, "Leave before he comes back." I thought that was odd. And yes, that is pretty odd. Who's he? And who beats a game? Wait. This was on a disc. You can't have save files on a disc at all. Anywho's it's what. But yes, I thought that was odd. Then someone killed Eggman. Well, that escalated very, very sprightly. He turned around, and to my utter shock and terror, it was Sonic. He was back to kill me, Tom, of all people. I mean, I feel like he's not the only one. I mean, I think you're cool. You're fine, I guess. My opinion of you is slowly waning as time goes on. But he said, "I'm back to kill you, Tom," as if to really just drive that point home. I was filled with utter shock and terror. This time not underlined, still capitalized though. You should probably watch out. I think you can only have like 2 or 3 shock and terrors before your heart gives out. So you're on thin ice, mister. After this happened, he said, "Let's play hide and seek." Capitalized he for some reason, and improper punctuation on let's. Trust me, I would know. But let's play hide and seek, Tom. I appeared in town. No one was around. They were all dead. Wait, so people were around, they were just dead. Okay, just clarifying. I walked around and found a dumpster. Inside, not capitalized, were all of the corpses of all the peoples. Kind of like the people's elbow. The people corpses? A little less righteous, but basically the same thing. Anywho's it's what. It was so gross. I threw up for an hour. A whole hour. How do you have anything left in there, buddy? Sonic appeared and said, "Look at me now, Tom. I am now in high definition. Also, I have blast processing." I screamed. He said, "Here I come, Tails." And he killed Tails. Wait, but why? Tails is his buddy. Okay, anywho's it's what. Hyper-realistic blood went everywhere. I screamed. My controller heated up to about 253.54 degrees Fahrenheit. The hottest controller on the market. The cartridge melted, and my Sunny D spilled. Not the goddamn Sunny D. You're a madman, Tom. How could you write another story with more Sunny D casualties? And that was it. Sonic06.exe. It was icky. But let's get on to the next one. This one's Crystal.HTML 2, implying that it is in fact the second Crystal.HTML. But you know, scour the internet as I might, I could not find Crystal.HTML 1 in the 5 seconds that I looked. I didn't even use a search bar. Anyway, we're gonna read this story next. Now, quick warning, there are some potentially triggering things in this story. It's nothing too over the top, but better safe than sorry. I will leave a link or a timestamp as to skipping this. particular story. Also, a little bit more background on this story. It's much better if you know who Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is and kind of his relation to Chadtronic. So if you're interested, there's some more backstory. But anyway, let's get into this story. Hello, my name is Sammy Modern Sonic Fan. See why I said that was going to be important? And people wonder how I got these red marks on my ass. Well, I'm going to tell you the story, how it all started. And right away, you can tell this is going down a very dark path. So, on a dark and stormy night, I was happily masturbating to the Sonic Hedgehog hentai. Rouge is hot. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, hey, different strokes for different folks. At least she's somewhat humanized. At least it's not just straight up Sonic or Tails. But anyway, this went on until a hyper-realistic ghost emerged in my house. Okay, he started flashing red like blood. He was chasing after me until I asked him what he wanted. He just wanted me to sign a contract to sell my fan character to be a sex slave for over 9,000 years. What do the scanners say about his sex level? They're over 9,000 years long. Anywho's, it's what. And I thought about it for a second. I'll make so much frickin' money, I said. So, wait, no. God damn it. Leave it in, whatever. So I said, take my fan character, you frickin' frick. He's now officially for sale. Just turn it on a dime, just like that. Okay, so we shook hands and happily agreed. I signed the frickin' contract like a frickin' frick, and the ghost teleported into my frickin' computer screen. He tied my fan character, Sonic the Hedgehog, to a leash and locked him in a cage. I feel like this is going to be a bit kinkier maybe than I had anticipated, but let's push through. Let's find out. Just then, Sonic 1 started playing for no frickin' reason, and Sonic was replaced with Sonic. You know, the super original, totally not Sonic, but a different color character, original character. I screamed because I was scared, and I left to take a piss and come back. It felt good, as they usually do. I mean, you know, that's kind of your body sending signals. So at least you're functioning normally as a human being, regardless of all that Sonic the Hedgehog hentai. Anyway, where were we? Anyway, actually in the story, not just me saying anyway as a crutch word, the scary part happens. Oh boy, full sentence. Okay. Sonic's eyes were the size of my balls. Pretty freaking small. I mean, you know, that's pretty reasonable actually. But don't sell yourself short, you know, maybe they're... I'm not gonna go down that road. He wore too much makeup, okay? His smile was so wide, his face tore in half. I'm assuming horizontally, but the author does not give us this information. And his finger was waggling too frickin' fast. That's the worst part. And I agree, because eventually it's gonna break dimensions, and then we have a problem. And Sonic was red. Wait, okay, so that picture is the deranged Sonic. I thought that was actual Sonic. Anyway, and Sonic was red. Everyone knows Sonic is supposed to be pink, not red, you frickin' fool. How dare you make Sonic red and not pink? And not blood red, more like strawberry red. Well, that's very pleasant. Okay. The title emblem was frickin' rusty as frick. But the ghost had tricked author. The contract said that he'd keep character on model. You got done did. You gotta read the fine print. Okay? Dude, were you still running from the ghost when you signed this god frickin' contract? Okay? Pay attention. Read your words. I swear to God, if he crosses my path, I'll kill that frickin' frick. He's dead already. He's a ghost, so good luck. If you figure out how to do that, let me know. And then Dad came in and saw porn on my computer. And he spanked my ass with a metal rod while singing the national anthem of America. It was awful. I'm scared for life. Scarred for life. Sorry about that. They just kind of blurted that one out. Because I'm starting to get a little scared of the story, actually. But author was scarred for life. And he grounded author. Not only that, but Sonic isn't making me any money as a sex slave. Life frickin' sucks. I've been having nightmares for weeks, never playing Sonic ever again. By the legendary author, Sammy Modern Sonic Fan. A truly wonderful tale indeed. This one was icky too, for different reasons. I do appreciate the word frick though. I like the fact that he used the word frick a lot. That's a meme now. The only thing that would have made it better is if it was heckin'. That heckin' ghost. Anyway, it's time for our third and final story. Now this one is, for all intents and purposes, Sonic.exe The Real Story. So you heard it right. This is what really happened. in Sonic.exe. Author is going to explain this to us now, hopefully. I am a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else. Just keep digging that hole, buddy. I love the newer games, no you don't. And I never played the classics, no you didn't. I don't think I have ever played any of the classic games, because they looked too old and outdated. Shut your mouth, you insolent fool. Rose-colored glasses have no... They don't care what you say, okay? They don't care. My childhood was great, shut up. It was a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Sonic Lost Worlds for the first time when I noticed the mailman driving up to my mailbox. He put the mail in the mailbox and left to deliver more mail. Yes, that's what they do, okay? Because that's his job. Okay, well, way to sync up with me being a jerk. To deliver the mail. Okay, you win this round, Author. You win this round. I went to go get the mail and saw a yellow envelope with a note from my long-lost friend, Kyle. Okay? If you know Sonic.exe, this is starting to sound pretty familiar to you, huh? I haven't spoken to Kyle in a year. Long lost. Forever lost. So long ago, a year ago. Where do the year go? Where do the year go? But somehow, Author recognized his handwriting, though it did look weird. It looked scratchy, like he was in a hurry. Maybe he wrote it while taking a shit. I don't know. And neither do I, Author, because you didn't tell me. This is information you have to convey to me. Thank you. And this is what he wrote. Tom, destroy this game as soon as you get it. If you don't, you could be killed by a Sonic the Hedgehog plushie. Please destroy it, smash it, burn it, piss on it for all I care. Do something, please, Kyle. Signed, Kyle. And I gotta say about this note, I love the amount of options that he gives the author to really take care of this. It's inspiring, honestly. Like, you can do it. You could be anything you want. You could do whatever you want to this disc, okay? You could. The note scared me. I opened the CD case and saw a CD that said Sonic 1 on it. It looked like it was written on with a magic marker. And who knows what kind of spells and incantations might come out of that goddamn text. After all, it was written with a magic marker. But moving forward, I took the game out into my backyard. I placed it on a perfectly cut tree stump, because I just have one of those in my backyard. I went into the shed and pulled out my trusty sledgehammer. My trusty sledgehammer that no one else can use. I took the sledgehammer and continuously kept beating the game until it shattered into a million pieces. I was there, I counted all of them. My name's Tom. Anywho's it's what, I have a lot of free time on my hands. Anyway, moving forward. After that, I took the pieces and placed them into my burning barrel, where I had a bonfire later that night at 11:52 p.m. Don't burn things near midnight. That's a horrible idea. Are you foolish? I guess you did shatter it into a million pieces. And then, wait, you picked up a million pieces? Something tells me you just got it into the burning barrel right before 11:52 p.m. Maybe. But I put the fire out and I went to bed. I had happy dreams for the rest of the night. The end. Well, anyway, that's the end of this particular story. As I said, this is the real story of Sonic.exe, so don't be fooled by that post that came earlier, okay? This one's real. After all, it's written by Tom. Okay, it has to be real. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. It helps me out an awful lot. If you enjoy this kind of material, be sure to do the stuff down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Share it around with your pals. Positive reinforcement so that I am trained into doing more of it. Anyway, I'd like to give my weekly shout out to my patrons, George Kasner III and Mark Calmer. Sorry if I butchered that last name, Mark, by the way. But yes, they have both so graciously supported the Newborn Nation. So I'll go ahead and leave a link so that you can do the same should you so choose. Anyway, have yourselves a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It's been an amazing year, and I cannot wait for the next year. I'm Newbornkilik, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.